All right. Good evening. Good evening. Let me just get my background set because let me see who's back there. All right. Hey, good evening, everyone. This your boy Shawwood Glide. As you see, I am here by myself. So, well, not quite, but I do have a surprise for you guys tonight. Cutoff could not make it this evening. He had to handle a personal matter. Yes, I know we did advertise that officially Snap was supposed to be on tonight, and actually spoke with her a little earlier this week, for a few days ago. Some personal things happened, so she couldn't be on. But we do have her rescheduled. So, well, not quite yet. We're waiting on a date, but we will be rescheduling that interview. So stand by for that, and I promise you, you will get your chance to hear her talk about all the wonderful things going on with her and her page and in life itself. So what else did I have to bring? Oh yeah, there is a small elephant in the room that must be addressed soon. Um, Left lane is taking a turn. We got to make some changes. Uh, so I hope you guys are ready for to hear the news. It could be heartbreaking or it could be great. I mean, we think it's great. You know, um, I don't know how I should introduce this. But matter of fact, let me just bring this person on so that way you all can see and hear the great news. So stand by. Let me see if they're ready to come on right now. Let me see. Let's see. Yep, they're at it. Sorry, y'all. This show is crazy tonight. But yeah, just because one person in here don't mean the show can't go on. And no, I'm not gonna be up here just talking to myself. I promise you. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we can't hear you. Thank you, muted. Nope, can't hear you. I think everybody having technical difficulties this evening. Nope, still can't hear you. Oh, there you go.
We good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. What's up,
Okay,
man?
what's going on? I was about to, let everybody know what's going on. I was telling them that, left lane had to make some changes, and you know, I just wanted to address the small elephant in the room because I'm pretty sure everybody's like, okay, cutoff's not here, officially snaps not here. It's just you, shot will. Like, what's going on? And then you just bring just Gab on. So what's going on here? So the reason why we have our dear friend Just Gab back in the left lane is because she is now one of the hosts for Left Lane Chronicles. And sorry, I'm not cut off. I don't have the soundboard.
I know, right?
So
No, no,
I know
I
that.
think you for having me on for real.
Hey, we think that you're gonna be a great addition to the team. We actually, it's not that we think, we know. Um, I don't have any flashy introduction. Sorry, cutoff normally does that. That's a big shoe to fill. So, um, but yeah, don't worry, we'll have him back for the next episode. I promise y'all, he will be back because he does them magnificent intros and outros. So,
Yes,
but
y'all cut off.
hey. But I will say this. What was it? You did have your meet and greet, did you not?
Yes, so I had a meet and greet. Oh God, when was it? On the 19th of this month.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was in Charlotte, and I had a really good time. It was at Independence Harley, and that was my first meet and greet for the channel. So I was able to set up. Independence Harley was having I think it was called a lap lunch thing going on. They had different vendors and stuff, and they allowed me to come out there. So I got 3 other dates coming up for the meet, greet, and gab, and it was just awesome to meet new people. Some of the people that I've already been talking to in my comments and stuff to come out and kick it with me. So that was really cool. That was dope.
Yeah. See, you out there making waves, man. You making waves.
Man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Ain't no trying. You out there actually doing it. It's.
Appreciate it,
I feel
man.
like I feel like that takes guts. You know what I'm saying? To actually get out there and do that because like we've spoken about plenty of stuff offline as far as these YouTube channels and stuff like that. Is what we can do better. And honestly, like you definitely showing us younger guys, that's new in the game of YouTube and the ways to go about it. You know, um, like for somebody like me who, I've never really did a meet and greet, so I probably ain't at that level yet. You know what I'm saying? But um, like what do you think is like a good advice to like what do you think I should do to get to that level, or you think it's something that I should just like give it a try or whatnot?
From my experience, I think the first thing is, obviously coming up with like a plan, like knowing, like doing your research, what areas you want to hit, um, and just for me, it was me getting out of my head. At first, I was like really nervous. I was like, man, I don't think I can. I'm ready for this, and is anybody gonna show up? And then once I got out of my head and just talking to other people, I reached out to some other YouTubers that were bigger than me. I was like, hey, what do you think? What did you do? Getting advice from them, kind of like having those mentors. I'll say. Um, I had reached out to GQ. I had reached out to Sensei, prior to even, thinking about doing um, a meet and greet and just asking them certain questions and stuff at um, conversations with just other people that I looked up to. And then just kind of, ask them like, hey, what are some things that you think is important? Obviously every time I go on YouTube and I talk to my subscribers, I'm always showing gratitude and thanking them for their time as far as in like supporting the channel and everything. And that's really what it was all about. I just wanted to meet the people that consistently you know follow the channel and comment and do all of that. So I would say just knowing where the demographic that you want to go. Like for me, I know I didn't want to go, I can't go out west because it takes a lot of money and resources and stuff like that. So I kind of wanted to like build. So I'm in Virginia, and over the next couple of months I'm hitting a state, and I was like, okay, I'm comfortable going from Virginia to Georgia. And then I thought about like I want to give stuff back, so I gave stickers um and I gave coins and I gave t-shirts and stuff like that. Just my way of thanking them for taking the time to come and kick it with me, even if it was, for 5 minutes or 30 minutes or, whatever. So
Yeah. I mean, I think what we spoke about like building, like I'll speak to you a lot about like trying to get my shirt and stuff going because
hmm
I actually rocked yours at the all
man,
female ride. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Yeah. I was looking very fashionable that day. Um, so I'm actually trying to get mine done. I got my logo set up, and I want to say, um, I think it was Rose mom said she can actually do my shirt. So I will definitely be reaching out to her. So Rod and Row, if y'all not hip to her
What's
page,
that,
you know what I'm
Rob?
saying? Definitely go ahead and subscribe to her channel. She has some great videos, great install videos. I'll be watching them even to this day because I
Right.
was just watching how to.
And she's
Um,
funny as hell.
yep.
What she
Listen,
do it.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was watching the install for the the lowers. I just watched it the other day because we was talking about lowers for our bikes, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dang, what lowers did she get? And then I realized, okay, the hog works, and then she put the lights on and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
um, I was watching that one, and I would say, like speaking with you, and we talking about like the marketing. You always tell me you gotta market yourself. Get you a hat, get you a shirt, something. You always down down my throat about it. Yo, you need to get this,
Every
you need to
opportunity, man.
get that.
Gotta get
so
your name out there.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get all that taken care of, and we gonna see where it go. Cause now I gotta get you to rock one of my shirts. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course. Yes, y'all, I had to
You know.
hunt him down. I had to threaten him to get my sticker. Okay, I was like, "Look, you better not come down here to Virginia and I don't have a sticker." So I did get the sticker. It is in my saddlebag. Now we just got to work on the shirt. So
Yep.
hope I
See,
won't have to threaten you again.
I got your sticker from when we went to Canada. That one's inside the tour pack.
Yeah,
Um, so if y'all got stickers out there and y'all see me, give me a sticker. We'll trade stickers.
yeah,
Um, freaking somebody hit me up on Instagram about trade stickers. I gotta look back at my messages. But yeah, a few people want to trade stickers. I don't think I got a sticker from Ro yet. So I got
yeah,
so Ro, if you watching, I gotta get a sticker. Uh, I gotta get one. I gotta get a sticker from GQ. And Kelly B. I'm gonna purchase one of his hats. Show support because he's always showing love to my channel and whatnot. So I would say, like, how was your experience at the all female ride? How was your experience?
man, it was great. So um, this my first time participating in an all female ride, any female ride. I went last year to Virginia's all female ride, but I only went to the meet and greet because I had to work that weekend. So this year it was really nice to be able to like kind of essentially do more. I didn't stay for all the events and everything, but it was really nice and the turnout was awesome. There was so much stuff going on. It was really good. When I first pulled up, um I think I had just missed the group picture, so I was like, "Oh man," because my clothes and stuff had kind of got wet. I got caught in the rain, y'all, but that's a part of rain. You get out here long enough, you're gonna get caught in the rain. Luckily, I had my stuff. I had my rain suit and everything like that. But after I got dried off and everything, I came up and they had different vendors and everything. The check in was really good. I had got my swag, my bag, and everything like that. And then the next day, um, it was just like really well planned. Like the way the bikes and everything was lined up, the energy was really good. When I put my video out, y'all gonna see I was dancing. You know, I'm gonna dance. If I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna go dance and I'm gonna
Don't
have to.
don't let her lie to y'all. Don't let her lie to y'all. She was over
Wait,
there.
no, I
She was
did.
over
I'm
there
doing my
dancing
two
like
step, man.
she she wasn't two stepping, y'all. She was lemon pepper stepping. She was
Not
over there
lemon
looking
pepper
like
stepping.
she was over there looking like she had like the little walker and whatnot, man, doing a stanky leg, y'all. Y'all should have seen it. It was
I don't
crazy.
just think you like.
She was out there
Don't
stanky
be,
legging, y'all.
don't be
I
talking
think
about me, man.
I think she did the butterfly like two times. She had to dig into her old school bag for a second.
Not you trying to play me, not the butterfly. That is crazy.
I'm gonna
But
pull out the receipts.
please
I'm
pull. Please.
gonna
Please.
pull out the receipts.
No, it was really good though. Like, to see that many women um all come together and from all over the place, um, is like beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And like women with like big bikes, little bikes. Like it was just everybody was just like see other women passionate about the same thing you are because I don't know for other people, but before I started riding, there was something I didn't really see. I always see men or I would see a woman on the back of a bike. And I talked about this in one of my videos and stuff. So um of course, you want to support, what they had going on and everything. And then the thing that I really liked about the event, they was giving back to the community as well. So
Yeah,
I don't want to give too much because I got to put out a video. You got to put out a video, but it was definitely beautiful, nice event for sure.
yeah. I would say that was actually my first time attending an event like that.
Mm.
And to be honest, like fellas, if you never been to the event, you know what I'm saying, I would say attend it next year. It was actually pretty dope. You know what I mean? I got to meet a lot of cool people.
Mhm.
Um, some people actually recognized me from my channel and from up here. So that was pretty dope as well. So I would say just get out there. Don't be afraid to try new things. And I don't know about you, but I feel like people tend to, they stay within a safe zone. Some people don't really like to venture out. And it's not saying that's necessarily a bad thing, but at the same time, I feel people should get outside of their comfort zone. And that was something that I did. And to be honest, that was something that Fearless had told me once we got off of the live with her. She was me and her was talking, and she was like, "Yo, you should definitely show up to the all female ride. It'll be a good experience for you." And I was
Mhm.
like, I've never thought about nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's an all female ride. What can And I was like, I don't think I'll be invited to something like that. I never got invited to that. So she explained it to me. And then I reached out to you and I spoke to Ro, and Ro was like, "Yeah, come on down."
Yeah, it
So
was a lot of guys. It was guys out there, supporting their wives and stuff, or
mm,
or their friends, and whatever relationship they had. But they was like really cool. Like one guy walked up to me. He was like, what you got on your bike? And I was like, what you mean? He was like, what size engine you got? I was like, I got 114. He was like, oh, y'all ladies ain't playing. I was like, we not out here throwing these road glides just like y'all. And
and they wasn't, because them bikes were sounding real nice, and I've seen
yeah.
some well put together bikes out there. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hmm.
Like, man,
Yep.
they was
So
rolling. They was rolling in. Ground are shaking. The rumbles, man. They did not come to play. They came. They showed up, and they was showing out. So my hat is off to all them ladies that came out and attended the ride. Even if you didn't do the ride, hey, my hat is still off to you because you still rode your bike. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I ain't seen not one trailer.
Not
I
one.
I ain't seen
Not
not one
one.
trailer. And you know what? Listen, listen. They was coming in, and man, listen,
I
dog,
think it
it
was
was
like
crazy.
300 bikes out there, probably more. It was a
Shoot.
lot of bikes out there. It was beautiful.
Even though it was raining, they still showed up, and they were still pulling up on the bikes. Like I said, there was no trailer. Like, they still pulled up. They said, "Man, we ain't worried about this rain. We still out here
Right.
riding." You know what I'm saying? They came on every type of bike you could think of. You know, you had like I'm just gonna show y'all. We show y'all in the videos, but they came on every type of bike you could think of,
Yeah.
and like she said, you know, they was not playing. They got them things put together.
Yeah, I
I'm
seen
telling you.
one I seen one bike. I'm ready to I've been trying to figure out for the last year what kind of bars I was gonna get, and I seen one bike, and I didn't see the owner, but them bars was like how they probably was like 18s or something like that
I
pullbacks.
actually seen her, I, but I forgot to stop her and ask her. But yeah, I seen who owned the bike that you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I was like,
Boom.
oh man, these look
Yep.
nice. So yeah,
I mean, hey, out there, if y'all anybody know about some good pullback bars, help her out. You know what I mean? She's
yeah. Let me know, man, because I think that's gonna be the move for me. You know,
I
and
don't
then
know,
next time.
man. I don't know if I could do pullback bars. I think
They say it's comfortable, man. They say like for me, like when I'm on those longer rides and stuff like that, like I want to be like feet up, chilling. I want to have my little sippy cup,
you
my
just
little
trying to look like
coffee.
you in a recliner. That's all.
And look, it's a couch on wheels. It's literally a couch on wheels. So I got to be comfortable. That and a
I don't
seat.
know.
So y'all let me know what kind of
I'm thinking
seat
T
y'all
bars. I'm thinking T bars. Uh, I think I would go with some T bars because
got. I want to
I want
pull
more.
back.
I want the performance plus the comfort with the new seat that I'm looking into getting. So I think that's the way I'm gonna go. T bars.
I
Just
mean,
really
I think
expensive.
I like everything's expensive. Everything's expensive, man.
The
But
bar itself is like $1,000. Like, god
and then
dang.
like it's funny. Shout out to Georgia Biker, but he did a video one day, and he was like, "Yeah, if you do one thing, you gotta think about something else, and you gotta think
Hmm.
about those cables. So you might want to add that to to the list as well, because the higher them bars go, you got to get the right cables for it too.
Well, I ain't going too high. I spoke with somebody that has T bars, and they were saying that they ain't really have changed much out. So I mean, I guess it really just go depend on the height because I got 14s on my bike right now, and I haven't changed my cables out at all.
Yeah, I think
And
if you go past that, then I mean, I'm probably gonna have to buy cables because yeah. So
cause that's the worst thing you could ever have happen to in a ride is you trying to sit there and you don't want to snap no cable.
yeah, yeah, I know what I want, so I just gonna put everything in my little wish list.
So I got to speak it into existence since we was invited down to the tomb. Are we gonna make this trip or what?
Where?
Down in Georgia, we got invited down there to the Pharaoh Soul annual that they have down there.
Is that in October?
Yep,
I don't
October. Let
remember
me
the
go.
dates off the top of my head.
I got you. Don't worry, I got you.
It
Cause
depends because I got my last meet and greet at Atlanta Harley on the 25th. So as long as it's not on the same day, I should be able to slide
it's
down.
October 17th to the 19th. Look, you'll already be down that way. See?
Yeah, I mean Georgia up the street. You know how we do.
What you think of me in Atlanta, Harley?
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, you better make that.
that's what I'm saying. I be
Columbus, was yeah, Columbus, Georgia. Yeah, don't worry, I'm going down there. I gotta keep my word, so I'll make my way down that way.
yeah.
Hey, we got
I'm gonna have to reach out to Smiling, Gliding, and Riding. Forgive me if I messed that up, Skeeta.
now
I,
you
think-
now now you now you know he gonna get on you.
I know he gonna get on me.
You already know he about to say. So
He
so
was like, really?
so
Yeah.
so you don't know my name now.
Right.
You don't know my name.
Oh,
Shoot, he ain't gonna be the only one that get on you.
what?
Shoot, you got. What is it? Yeah, we're about Glide with Hayes. He gonna hop on you too.
People like, come on, gang.
Come on, gang. How you
Come
how you,
on,
how you
gang.
forget that?
But yeah, I think I should be able to make that. I honestly I haven't really been to any events like outside of far as in like my area. Like this year was the first time that I really started like going to more stuff, like the
Hmm.
GQ event and everything like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing meeting other people, going to
Yeah,
more events and stuff. Hopefully next year, I make it out west. That's the goal.
I don't know if you've seen it, but he's supposed to be posting. Just GQ is supposed to be posting the overflow
Hmm.
location on Tuesday. So July 22nd. Anyone who is planning on going to Unleash the Peace Volume 3, he is posting the information for the overflow
Hmm.
July 22nd.
Yeah, y'all
So
make sure y'all get them rules because I want to say the as soon as he posted it, I think it was done in like what 30 minutes or something like that. So
yeah, I
everybody just
called
needs
this.
to
I
make
think I
that.
called the same day he posted it, and it was like, "Hey, big guy, we're all booked up for that." I was like, "Oh man," I
Yeah,
was like, "I just seen it."
yeah,
So, but I got me a room.
yeah.
I managed to get a room at a spot that's like right up the street from it, so it's not too far. So
Hmm.
yeah, make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. Hey, you better be quick with dialing. Tell you right
Yeah.
now.
I don't want to wait because we had so much fun this year. Sorry, I don't keep connecting to my laptop, but so much fun. So I knew that it wasn't gonna last. Those hotel rooms weren't gonna last because I mean everybody was talking about how much fun they had this year. So I can't
Yeah,
wait.
that's a long ride too. So if you, I'm coming from Connecticut, so I'm definitely going to leave early so I get down to to VA, get some sleep at my grandparents' crib, and then push out. So you probably be heading out
I'm
before
gonna leave
me.
that Thursday. Like this year,
Okay.
I did a Thursday. I was on the road Thursday, and then Friday, I was already down there, and then I think me and Ro headed back up on Sunday. Yeah, we had to head back up on Sunday because Monday, you know, everybody was off. So this
Yeah, I think
time
I
I ain't
got.
gonna be doing the. I mean, it's gonna be an iron, but I ain't gonna be like trying to record it and everything. So we'll get through it faster.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be able to add an extra day in there. I should be able to take some vacation around some extra vacation days. But either way, will I roll dolo or I roll with you guys? I'm gonna try. I'll try to make it
You
down
can
there with
ride
you guys.
with us. Come on, man.
I got to get my room. I got my room from Friday to Sunday, so I'll just add it. I'll add an extra day. See what they're gonna run me for that. Shouldn't be much. It's whatever. But um, hopefully I can because room, like I said, rooms are booking up like crazy. So
Hmm.
in that area. But yeah, with all this like this riding, and long distance, I would say that Canada trip should definitely have you prepped and ready like for all the riding that you're about to be doing, especially crossing state lines. So, by the way, tell them about that because we had an adventure. That was a movie. That was a movie.
No, literally, so I just put the video out like what, not even a week ago. Everybody was like, "Where the heck is the video at?" And you had put yours out before me. I was like, "Yeah, I'm trying," but it's still so much stuff that I didn't add in the video. So but they don't know. So the initial plan at first I was like, "Hey, we're gonna meet," and then I always mess this up. It was Laconia, right? Laconia,
Yeah.
right? Wait. So then me and you was talking. You was like, "Yo, let's hit up Laconia." So I was like, "All right, cool." Ride up, get up early in the morning, make it up there to Connecticut. We like, yeah, we're gonna go to Laconia, and then I don't even know where we was at. I don't know if you know where we was at, but we was at some gas station, and the dude was like, it was hailing. It was like, hell no, but it was really nice because I hit new state signs and stuff. So like, I had never really went up north before. I had did most of my riding like last year when I first got my bike. I kept going back and forth to the Carolinas to try to, build that confidence. So for me to uh, go up north, it was cool. The only thing that I hate, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, the traffic. Once I got to Jersey, oh my God, it was this, what is the bridge? I think it's like George Washington something. And you going
George
from
Washington.
Jersey, huh?
Yeah. George Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was so hot, and I couldn't go nowhere. Like, most of the time, of course, we don't promote this, but uh, I couldn't like go on the side. There was no way for me to get around. I just had to like be in it. I just had to be in the traffic. There was no way to get around it, and it was a lot of stopping and going. It's a lot of stopping and going. And I was just like, what the fuck? And but once I got past the traffic, once I got through New York and then I got closer to you, it was like, all right, cool. Then the other part is, each state is different, speed limits. Hell, like
Yeah.
even when after we split from leaving Canada, this is not in the video, but I had rode on some unpaved road and it was like 5 miles. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I was riding so slow. So that was something that I learned from that trip. Like just, the different elements and everything, we was riding in the
Yeah.
mountains, temperature dropped. It was like, yo, what the hell? Why is it so cold all of a sudden? So yeah.
It was cold. It was cold for me for like the first. Well, leaving coming back to CT, it was cold for me. I want to say maybe like the first 2 3 hours of the ride, and
Hmm.
then I want to say it started raining, so definitely had my rain gear on for a while, and after that I was able to shed it once I got. I want to say closer to, was it Albany? I want to say, yeah, when I got closer to Albany, I was able to go ahead and take some of the layers off.
Man, we gotta run that back. We gotta go to Toronto.
Oh, definitely, Definitely.
Yeah, we gotta run that back. That was that. I think with that trip, that was the only like, oh, I wish, you know.
See, but you got to take the route. Um, like if we go this time, if you take the route that I took to come back, it was pretty much the same route when we was going there, right?
Hmm.
Um, but for some reason, it took me a different way to get through Mass, and that's the only different part is when I had to go through Mass. It was a lovely, lovely ride. It was mad chill. I didn't even honestly like I've never even been that way, and the roads were just beautifully paved. Um, I think I went over a bridge, maybe like yeah, like one bridge, but it was the Mass Turnpike I got on, and it's a part of the Mass Turnpike I've never been on before, so I didn't
Hmm.
even know it extended that far. Um, but that ride back there is beautiful. I might have to just take that route one day just to take it because
Hmm.
no, it was no tolls or anything like that, but it was still just an amazing ride.
Oh yeah, if
So
y'all go up north, it's 1,000 toes up there. So I said, man, what the y'all eating up my license plate. I was like, what in the world?
especially in Jersey, but I mean New York got that congested toll or toll fee or whatever the case may be, but yeah, once you leave New York, you really don't hit tolls again like that until
Hmm.
you go to like if you're going to like Boston or something like that. Then you gonna eat a lot of tolls.
Yeah.
Um, other than that, if you go in west, you, you won't see much tolls. I ain't see any at all actually, to be honest.
Yeah,
So it was a
that
pretty
was
good
that
ride.
was my only gripes. It's just, like I said, the roads being different. It seemed like everywhere I was going there was like construction. I was like, like dang, all the roads messed up. Like
I
so
mean, but to me it was weird because it was hot, and then we started rolling to Canada, and it's like I'm like, man, why is it so damn cold? And it's supposed to be like 80 something degrees. It didn't feel like summertime to me. I was like, oh
yeah.
man, but it is what it is. Like I would say like on these longer journeys, you tend to learn yourself, and you learn more about yourself and your bike as you explained when you said you was going through the gravel roads and stuff, the unpaved roads. You truly learn what it means to be out there and be a biker because not only you're not just going from your oh I'm just gonna ride to the store and back, or I'm just gonna ride to this bike night and back home. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. You ride your ride, what I'm saying? Like whatever you're comfortable with. I would never touch a bike out of the comfort zone, because sometimes it's not in it for everybody to get out there and go to long distance trips. But if they get the opportunity, I would highly recommend them do it. Just even if it's just once, even if you go a state over, start slow, start with a state over, what I'm saying? The next thing you know, you stretch it. What I mean? You just keep going and keep going. And I feel like that to me is important when it comes to this bike life stuff. And I would say one, I learned a lot about myself when I rode to Oklahoma. I learned a lot about my bike at Oklahoma. Um, and also it's like I want to say the people that you ride with too, because if you're going on a long trip, I remember, we discussed this. If you ever go on a long trip, you don't want someone to like just be complaining the entire time. You want to make it fun. You want to build those memories. You know, um, I don't think I've read it with anyone yet, as of yet. Knock on wood. Hope it don't happen. That complain during trips, longer trips. Now I've had people not show up for trips, which I feel like that's just a common thing. You put a ride out and people say they'll come or they just don't want to show. So it is what it is. The ride must still go on.
Yeah, as far as in that comfort zone, I'll circle back to that because when I was on that road that didn't have gravel on it and everything, somebody actually rode past me. It was like a dude like on a like a barber or something like that, and I kind of felt some type of way for a split second. Like he done went past me, and for a split second, part of me wanted to like speed up. I was like, no, I'm not used to riding, on a road like this, and my bike is heavy. And I was like, the last thing I want to do is be out here in the middle of nowhere and tip this jank over and then be struggling trying to pick my bike up, which that's something else, y'all. I gotta, practice that as well, just in case. Hope it don't happen, knock on fake wood. So it's just like knowing your abilities and kind of like you said, last year when I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm a ride longer distance. It was a gradual thing. I went from Virginia to Raleigh, and you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I was hot shit. I was like, I done crossed state line. I done went out here by myself. Hell, y'all talking about? And then I went. I just kept doing small little things back and forth to build that confidence and stuff. And then even like you said with people that you're riding with, if a person is like switching lanes and doing all that stupid stuff, and you're not used to doing that, don't try to keep up. Because last thing you want, everybody, safety is everything. And like you said, I don't think I've ever, I don't say ever, but the people that I have ridden with have not put me in a situation that made me feel uncomfortable. And if they did, then I didn't ride with them. So
Yeah.
anymore. So
I don't be liking that either. I feel like if if we're riding, you know what I'm saying, I get it. If a car is going slow, you want to get around them. All right, cool. Do what you gotta do. Whatever, whatever. Do what you gotta do. But don't just be switching lanes unnecessarily for no reason.
right.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because while you trying to do that, you always have this one guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep PG-13. You always got this one eggplant head dude that freaking wanna, in his car that thinks, oh man, I'm fast and furious, and he's zipping in and out of traffic, and half the time he don't even see you. So you gotta watch out for stuff like that. Um, I would definitely say, like, if somebody's riding like that, honestly, it does make me uncomfortable because now it's like now you're not just putting yourself at risk and your safety at risk, but you're putting mine. One, I'm not gonna try to keep up with you if you're doing that. I know where I can see you. You know what I'm saying? I'll just catch you when I
Right,
catch
I
you.
always ask for the address, just because I mean, sometimes things happen, I mean,
Yeah,
you that's a whole nother conversation as far as in staggered and all that and keeping a tight formation and stuff. But if something does happen where, the group gets split up or whatever, it is good for everybody to at least know, the destination. So I always ask for the address. You ain't gonna just be leading me and I don't know where the hell I'm going.
yeah. I mean that, and if I don't know if chat, if y'all do this, or somebody that do it, you know what I'm saying. You ain't gotta say their names, but you could just rate,
I'll put them
put a
on
thumbs
blast now.
up. Nah, we ain't gonna be messy. We ain't gonna be messy. But you know, um, like, I feel like, okay, I've seen this. I've been in rides and I've seen this where you have the leader, they don't wait for it to be clear for everyone to get over or to pull out of somewhere. And for me, it's like, okay, well, if you're riding with people, you know what I'm saying, at least make sure you have enough room to where everyone that's with you can also get out, not just you and one other person. Because now you
Mhm.
got people trying to play catch up. I'm gonna say right now, I'm not about to play catch up with you. Don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to play catch up with you. Um, if like, I feel like you ride it unsafe. Honestly, if you don't see me behind you, you don't see me at the destination, just know I went home or I went to get something to eat and then went home because
He said, "I want to get
clearly,
something to eat."
because listen,
Yeah,
clearly you don't care.
no, my bad. I was gonna say I don't, and that's another thing. I don't just ride with everybody either.
Hmm.
Like I get that a lot. Like people like, yo, let me know, we can ride, and you know, everybody riding style is different. You
Yep.
know, like me, I'm not going. If I'm going on a long ride, I'm not trying to go like slow. I'm trying to get to where I'm going. I,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying to do a whole bunch of stops. I know the gas mileage on my bike, so the way when I ride, I'm like, okay, this should take this many stops for me, and I try to get my snacks or try to get my drink and all that stuff in that time that I'm. filling back up and stuff. So I think that's important too, because a person can be like, "Oh, I want to ride," and they can't keep up, which I've seen that happen. People can't keep up, and you're not even trying to like do 100. You just trying to coast, and they struggling
Yeah,
to do that. Or they want to do multiple stops and stuff. So I think like that's a to be had too. That's why for real I like to be by myself because I can be on my own time. I'm
yeah.
I be on my own time most of the time, but yeah.
Me personally, I feel like whenever you doing a ride, like when we rode at a decent speed, and we were just taking in the sights and the ride itself. That's part of me. Me personally, what gets me into riding is the fact that if I'm going on a long journey, you know, honestly, I don't care to sit here and try to power through it. Like I'm gonna go my whatever pace I'm going, which is I'm not gonna say what it is, but I go at a reasonable pace,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to be able to see what's around me. I'm not in a rush to get nowhere because my thing is life is way too short for me to sit here and try to rush through it. This is a journey. This is an experience that some people don't get to do. You know what I mean? So if I've never been in this area, I want to see things. Honestly, I'll say and I'll see things like I'm still rolling, but I'm paying attention to like what's around me, and I want to actually enjoy the ride. I feel like if if you just like powering through a ride, you know what I'm saying, you don't really get a chance to enjoy it. You gotta make every moment of it count. And I say that because I have friends who aren't here, you know what I'm saying, to enjoy, you know, the fruits of life like I'm able to. I have a friend that lost his life on a bike because it was nothing that he did wrong. It was just somebody ran a light and whatnot, and that was something he enjoyed doing, riding his bike. So
Mm-hmm.
anytime I'm out there, I think about how I can still be here. I think about the fact that I'm not just doing this ride for me. I'm doing this for my brothers that I served in the Marine Corps with, and that enjoy doing this sport. You know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
or this hobby, or whatever it is to you. To me, it's my thing, my escape. And honestly, like you really gotta um just enjoy every moment of the ride. Take it in. You know. What's going on, Jamie?
Me
Yeah, Jamie, he can ride too. Freaking
to a traveler. Yeah, no, I the views like when we were in Vermont, I really enjoyed that. Like that was my first time. Like I don't know what part or what state it started when we was in the mountains and stuff, but I did enjoy that. But like if I'm like somewhere like from here to North Carolina, is not much to see. You just see hotels and exits and stuff. But like you said, like places like that I never been before, like, the mountains, that was beautiful. And I'm really glad that, we were able to like look around and, see these big mountains and, just see something different. And the air was just different,
told you.
clear. It was just, it was really nice. It was really
Compared to passing through Jersey, where it's all like smogged up air, and then you go into Connecticut, like okay, it's a lot better, and then you get into Vermont and New Hampshire, then you get to Maine, and you just like, oh wow, air is definitely different up here.
And
So
I want to go, speaking of Maine, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but we got to do First Mile, man. Got to do
well, I
trekking.
mean, I'm riding to Maine in September with my friend Mina. She wants to go to Maine again. Um, I will say that it's a very beautiful ride up there. It's beautiful. You know, and I will add this, like, um, just to circle back to like the enjoying your ride. I would say leave at a reasonable time. You know what I'm saying? If you leave at a reasonable time, that gives you time to coast, cruise, and just and enjoy the ride itself. You know what I'm saying? So don't rush through your rides. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Everyone, we all have a destination we're trying to get to, but I rather get there safe and enjoy it, and knowing I enjoyed it, and be like, oh, I saw this, I saw that. Now I'm not gonna be sitting here stopping at a gas station and sitting there for like 5 hours. No, I'm not doing that. I do gas like
Please
I'm a gas.
don't.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not eating gas station food.
No dirty
But
dogs.
yeah, and and no cookie, no. What was it? No donuts from gas stations because Jesus Christ, the donut was garbage.
So
That
this is
one
a good
that you had.
question. What would you um say is like good to eat when you're on a longer ride? I think that's a good question.
Me personally, um, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'll go in there and get like some not Slim Jims, but like the little beef jerky things, the Jack Links, little beef ones. I'll get those. I'll buy like the little pack of pickles where they already sliced. Because that helps with like hydration and stuff. So and I just water and like maybe like cashews. Honestly, I don't eat heavy.
Hmm.
If you see me eat heavy on a ride, it's because I know like I'm maybe like an hour out, hour or two out from my destination. Other than that, I literally survive off of just little snacks. Something I could eat quick. Once I gas up, I could just go ahead and just chow down real quick and keep it pushing. You know.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Like I do between like of course staying hydrated, so water, Gatorade, um, banana. I didn't even think about this. I thought it was a great idea. So when me and Rose was on the way back here from GQ event, she was like, "Hey, you want a potassium uh pill?" And I was like, "Why didn't I think of that?" Because you usually get a banana, but she was saying like she usually take them before her long ride to make sure she don't have any cramps. So I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna have to put that in my two bag." Like, yo, I need to start doing that too. But yeah, I like combos. So I'll get like the little small little bag of combos, and I'll get that if I want to snack on something like really quick, or I'll do like fruit. Um, and then, like you said, for the most part, I mean, I really couldn't do that with the Louisiana trip
Mm.
because I was on the road literally all day, so I had to eat something. But I ended up going to Chick-fil-A and got me some grilled chicken nuggets. So,
And Jamie said, I once bought gas station sushi in the middle of
oh,
Arizona desert while I ride. Guys with me called it was guys with me called it a suicide mission, but all was good. I lucked out that day.
oh, hold on, hold on, wait. What gas station did you go to where they have sushi? Because
Hey, you strong for that one. I was doing that. Hey, I ain't doing
right,
that. Oh
that's
no.
crazy.
Hey, he wild for that one, cause I'm gonna tell you right now, Gab tried to get me to eat a donut from the gas station.
No.
I was like, she gonna give it to me like it was good. I'm like, is it good? She's like, yeah, just go ahead and try it, man.
I forgot all about that. No, because the lady was like, "Oh, it was all wrapped up, and it looked like it was like like a lemon type of thing." So I was like, "You want a piece?" And that shit was nasty as hell. So
Man, I'd rather eat a dang on MRE cracker before I eat that one. Yo, like nah.
MRE cracker is crazy. Hell
But
no.
if you're on here, you don't know what an MRE cracker is. Uh, so they come inside.
Please don't tell me about to pull out an MRE.
They come. They come inside.
Why do
they,
you?
they
Why
come
do you
inside of
got
a
MRE?
package.
Hold on, wait, what flavor is?
Hey, it's the chili mac. All right, menu number 10. All right, listen, this is one of the best ones that you can have. All
I
right,
like the
but
ravioli ones and the tuna ones.
no,
What?
it's the chili mac. You gotta do the chili mac, and I feel the crackers in here too. I think I had this on deployment, and that was back in like 2016.
But like, give me them Reese Pieces, man.
Or the Skittle bar, the one that's melted all together.
I'm mad that you pulled out MRE. That is
Nah.
crazy.
So the way my desk is set up, I have kind of like a little shrine of all this, not all my stuff that I have
Mhm.
from while I was in, but I just put it together. I still got some more stuff I got to do, but yeah, I seen that in the box. I was like, dang, I forgot this was in here. Like that traveled all the way to Bahrain and back with me from Bahrain. I
Mhm.
think that was the only thing I kept. I left my SIF gear inside Bahrain, and then apparently I kept the MRE for some reason. Hey, it's better than eating crayons, all right? Yeah, I mean, it's better than eating crayons. Sorry, you know, I wasn't in the Air Force where I get like steak and lobster, and the Army where you get like the really nice showers and really good cheeseburgers and Chick-fil-A style sandwiches.
Oh god, he's choosing balance today.
But yeah, it's yeah, never again. I can't do it. If the only thing I can eat from a gas station is like the little snacks, the chips, and even then you gotta check the date because I've gotten some expired chips from a gas station before. I was like, man, what kind of mess is this?
Oh, okay.
Um, he said, Jamie said Globe, Arizona. Um, see, even he said it. Look, Chili Mac is the shit. See, told you. Look, he was in the
Don't
Air
hate
Force.
because we had it better.
Look, he was in the Air Force. That's that's why he's saying. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I stepped on the Air Force base and in the chow hall. I think it was Kadena in Okinawa. Man, the lady came. She said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll take your tray for you." What?
Not the,
And the Marine Corps, they be like, you leave your tray if you want to. Somebody, some type of gunny gonna smack you with it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And pick that up, big dog. You are the janitor inside the Marine Corps, so like you clean up everything. We don't get that luxury.
oh,
I'm
I
pretty sure.
wish I wish Mosley was up here.
I'm pretty sure that the Army, Air Force, y'all shift turning is pretty easy. Just saying, because the Air Force don't go to the field that much. So,
I can't see the comments, so
nah, I could pop them up right here. Oh yeah, how is that for you? Like y'all shift, like is it easy for y'all to turn it in and stuff? I know you're in the Army, Gab.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. One second.
Just so y'all know, that second was up when she said 1 second.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Don't do me.
Nah, speaking of people that ride, freaking Jamie be riding. He be chilling. I don't know, Jamie. I might have to add you to this call because I'm gonna have to add you to this live because he be chilling on his bike. I be following him and he just be coasting. I was like, dang man, like yo, I feel like I'd have hit sixth gear way before he even hit third. I'm like, God dang, that man be that man be moving. He be moving.
Yeah,
That's
we
one.
should have him on. We should have him on one day.
Hey, I'm trying to get him on. I gotta find out his schedule. So Jamie, you hear that? Let us know when your schedule is free so we can get you on here.
Yeah, I would love to meet him and hear about his adventures in Arizona and what other gas stations he stopped at.
All right. Well, it's been an hour, and I don't want to keep anybody up because I know everybody has work tomorrow. Wah, wah, wah.
All right.
Uh, so we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you all for tuning in and pulling up to the left lane with myself and Gab. He said, "Oh, let me put this up here so you see Gab." He answered you. He said, "One day."
Yeah, I look forward to it, Jamie.
So, um, hey, as y'all see, Just Gab is in the house. She is now a part of Left Lane Chronicles, and yeah, be prepared to see more of her. Gab, you have anything you want to say to um everyone that's watching?
Just thank you for having me on, man. I'm excited about being a part of the team, and we're gonna do this and make it fun and keep it fun.
Oh, let us know about the dates for you got the dates for your meet and greet.
Yeah, so the next meet and greet will be at Colonial Harley, up here in Virginia. That is on the 22nd of August. The next one will be September 20th, at Thunder Tower, Harley in Columbia. And the last one is at Atlanta Harley on October 25th. But you can look at the flyer on my Instagram, which is justgab757 underscore 757. Justgab underscore 757. Excuse me. That's on Instagram. So
All right. And y'all already know where I'm at right here, Shywood Glide. Same thing on Instagram and TikTok. I want to say TikTok, you have to add the underscore between Shywood and Glide. And yeah, if you see me on the road, don't forget, grab a sticker, say hi. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get some miles in, we can get some miles in. As long as it's en route to my destination, we get some miles in. So,
he said, "Don't be
but
taking me out of my way."
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But everyone have a good night. If you're on twos, threes, fours, whatever it is, hey, y'all ride safe. Remember, keep them twos down.
Good night.